All right, let's get a few people following along, and if you guys would, as always, confirm that you can hear the audio. All right, we got a few people jumping on. Hey Bobby, I see you on there. Is the audio good? All right, so it's that time of year again. It's the Black Friday sale here at Motobilt. This happens once a year. Wanted to give a huge shout out to our team. They've been working pretty much since last Black Friday to put a lot of product in inventory. They've been working tirelessly, and man, we're here, and product is already shipping. Day one was yesterday with a huge success. I just want to stress, like the urgency in the matter. This sale is a once a year thing. So once it's over, it's over. You won't see discounts like this again until possibly next Black Friday. So who wants to have a look around at some of the inventory and some of the things that we have going on here in the shop? So we've been making a few changes out here on the main shop floor. We still have a lot of inventory out in this area. We have, I believe it's somewhere around 400 feet of pallet racking out here, stacked top to bottom with product. Now I want to kind of point out, a lot of companies are saying they have product in stock. No, we really have product in stock. If you want it, you're going to get it quickly. But I do still need to say, hey, you need to hurry, because if you're wanting something before Christmas or in that sort of thing, to get the product, get your order in, and give our shipping team time to get it to you. Now we can't guarantee, all orders will be there before Christmas. A lot of the inventory that we have will be selling out. We literally have thousands and thousands and thousands of items in stock, ready to go out to you guys. Now, if you have any questions, the Bobby Cox is following along on this, and he can type some responses to you guys, and also I'll try to answer here in talking with you guys. So, a little bit about Motobilt. We're located in Ozark, Alabama. Our company has two divisions, the Motobilt side, and we also have Anvil Industrial Group. Between the two companies, we employ a little over 75 people, and we manufacture everything here in-house. And here's our brake walking crew. They walk every day. Yep, well, they went over there. That was Allison, our office manager, and Jennifer, our HR manager. So if you're applying for a job, likely you will be touching base with Jennifer. Yeah, the Tomahawk is a very popular bumper for us. So here's a whole nother room that we didn't take a look at earlier. So you guys thought maybe that was the inventory. This room here is around 30,000 square feet, and it's just packed top to bottom with inventory. We keep a lot of our aluminum products in here that we want to keep clean from the rest of the shop, as well as tons and tons and tons of product ready to go to you guys to ship out as soon as you place an order. Yeah, David's welding away back there on more fuel cells. So I'm kind of excited about being able to get product out to you guys in a quick fashion this year. I mean, not only are we piled all the way to the top on the pallet racking, our shipping and team has also stacked it pretty much to the roof out in front of the pallet racking also. So any questions? I know this is all boxes, but the point is we have product in stock. We have the pallets back there ready to take this box, put over on the pallet, and ship it out to you. All right, so that was a cruise around some of the product and things like that. How about we go see what's cutting on the laser this morning? I have no idea. I guess I should, but we've had so much stuff going through the shop. It's kind of hard to keep up with exactly are happening. Some of this discounts are marked up to 40% off depending on the item. So just get on the website. Each item that you might be interested in is clearly marked with a discount. There's no discount code required. The website's already discounted for you to make that easy and less confusing. So here's Christian, the Motobilt laser operator. Yeah, so we're doing a little live on Instagram. Man of many words. All right, so laser doing work over here, cutting some stainless steel for one of our industrial projects. It's fast. We should just set up a web camera and let you guys watch it in real time every day. Sure, we can ship internationally. Just contact our sales team at sales@motobilt.com and they can assist with international orders. Worldwide, baby, worldwide. So it's a great time here at Motobilt. A lot of our crew will be showing back up in the next couple minutes to get back to work. So laser shows up for sorting and they start pulling parts apart. They sort out into different areas where it may end up for countersinking over at the press brake or directly to shipping to be packaged. So pretty much everybody here gets it done. Yeah, if you want to join our Motobilt crew, contact Jennifer at motobilt.com. We're constantly looking for new talent to help grow our team. As I mentioned earlier, we have around 75 employees and always looking for more. So this is a staging area back here for the welding assembly lines. We have 2 shifts that we work. The evening shift comes in and mostly operating the press brakes, laser, and then fitting parts where they're tacked together. And then on the day shift, they go through weld, grind, finish weld, and then into a QC station over here where they're all checked out and then shipped up to, or sent up to shipping to be packaged to either be put on the shelf or go directly out to you guys. JJ, the wild man with his crazy beard. He's always yelling at me, by the way. Yeah, I told him you're yelling at me.
Yeah, I'll do it again.
sneak up on Jeremiah. So this is part of the metal finishing department. They're doing some of the grinding and sanding that's not done in the normal production lanes. So like what JJ's doing right now is taking a pallet of the parts that were fit last night. He's taken to an initial weld stage back here in the back booth. Then it goes to the second booth for grind and sand. And then any finish welds would occur in the last booth. And then it pops out over here as a finished part on this conveyor line. From here, the floor manager and his team would grab this, palletize it, and have it sent over to QC for a final check. This is a Gladius rear bumper for a Jeep Gladiator. I ran this bumper on our black Gladiator for quite some time. Really nice fitting bumper. All right, let's hear the questions. Anybody have them? So, more bumpers, more product coming down the assembly line. So this is where all the magic happens. All right, so part of the reason for this going live was to show you guys that the inventory that we have on hand, and also to stress that orders are shipping out very, very quickly. Why not any LJ builds? We didn't take on any from customers when we were still taking a customer build. And currently we're only doing builds that are company owned. We've got a little bit of a backlog of other things that we're trying to accomplish right now. And as soon as we get caught up on that, LJ may be something in the future. But we had to stop taking in customer builds so that we could focus more on the R&D aspect. So it made more sense for us just to purchase the vehicle and go through the build process ourselves, much like what we're doing on the Jeep YJ and a couple of the Gladiators that we have. So, yeah, your parts are ready to go. Jump on the website at motobilt.com. All the discounts that we have for the Black Friday sale are listed for each of the parts. There's no discount code required, no confusion. Just pick out the parts you want, throw them in the cart, hit the checkout, and our shipping team will have your parts to you wickedly fast. Yeah, come on for a visit. Get with Bobby or one of the people on the sales team. I'm sure that they can more than help get you set up to go through all the parts that you need. We don't have a showroom here. We're set up more for manufacturing, but we do have customers that come in from all over to pick up prearranged orders. As far as the new 4-link work on an LJ, yes, it will work on an LJ. The new 4-link was designed on our YJ that was stretched to the LJ length, and it is a pretty rad setup, so no issues there. Fits the YJ, TJ, and LJ, and the YJ Unlimited stretch. Look at Bobby jumping in there with the technical assistance. Yeah, the Bobby Cox started out with Motobilt years ago, and helped us grow the brand from the time before we owned our own laser cutting equipment and ended up moving away for a little while, but he rejoined our team a few months ago and has hit the ground running. It's great to have Bobby back. Some of you guys might see him out on the trail with the red Gladiator. So if you see him, be sure to say hello. Got the shipping team over here working like crazy to get orders out. So they've got a lot of pallets up here in shipping, staging for outbound freight. These would be used for larger orders, bumpers, things like that, the Bob bed kit, and things like that. Also, we receive a lot of wholesale orders where Premier and Northridge and other places like that would call and order a whole lot of stuff at one time. Our shipping team, with the inventory that we have on hand, can react to those orders quickly as well. Today, I imagine quite a few of these pallets will be headed out the door. We typically have multiple freight shipments per day, leaving on various trucks going all over the United States. We also have some leaving to go to port to be shipped internationally. We typically have a couple UPS transfer trailers backed up to the dock, filling those up during the day. So, welcome to the Motodome. Yeah, our kind of motto is we're not here to compete. We don't pay attention to what other people do. We just dominate what we're doing on a daily basis. What's happening? Oh, not much, man. Just showing folks around live on Instagram. All right, so who wants to see some of the project vehicles like the YJ, the 392? We have the gray Gladiator back here at the back of the shop, the red one, and the tan Gladiator, the Gobi. I guess if it doesn't fit, you just get a bigger hammer. We're in the process of adding in some new equipment. We just brought in a 12-foot quarter-inch shear yesterday. We have a new Geeka iron worker showing up in the next day or two. We're putting in 7 new jibs for lifting and stuff like that. We're also negotiating a deal on putting in 3 new bridge cranes. That'll be a lot of fun. Hunter, my wife, she's been working on purchasing a time saver for us to polish some material. So the YJ build, this roof rack sitting up there is actually not for the Jeep, that's for a Jeep Gladiator. This will be a new product that we're going to release soon. Michael and others in the design department have been working on getting this prototype ready to go. I believe right now they're working through some of the documentation and things like that to have that product ready to release. So pretty soon you guys will see half cab roof racks for the Gladiator to leave the Freedom panels open, as well as a full roof option. Michael is also working on roof racks for the Jeep JL U as well as, I believe, the JK and JKU. The Bronco is the last project that we're doing for someone that is not company owned. We've been working on this around other things that are happening in the R&D department. Later today, a new dash that we've designed is going to be laser cut and formed, so looking forward to working on the install of that and getting that refined tomorrow. Right now, Bender has been working on a windshield washer tank relocation kit for the Jeep Gladiator. Yeah, I'll take you outside and look at the tire carrier on the Gladiator. That's something that was made as a one-off for the Moab trip that we took last week before last. We'll do a production version of that soon. We've had a lot of people asking. But on the 392 as well as the diesel, the washer tank is located here in the wheel well, which is very problematic to run a larger diameter tire, because as you turn, the tire gets into this area which would hit the washer tank. So Bender, like I mentioned, is hand building a prototype to fit in there. We'll reverse engineer that with a 3D scanner, which is that piece right there. Which will allow for a larger diameter tire and give you a little bit of juice to clean the windshield off. Probably can't hear you because I got the mic on right here. Then I go.
Room for the vacuum booster.
Here, go yank the mic out of the little box right over there, and you talk into it. It's on the roll around toolbox. I need to clean up my mess. My toolbox is a little bit dirty. I've got snacks, gum, fuel stabilizer for the boat, junk. Yeah, I need to clean up. You get it?
Can you hear me now?
Yep, we got both on there. So yeah, let's talk about that filler tank, or the windshield washer tank that we're doing for the 392.
The 392, unlike the regular 3.6, doesn't have this little booster here that creates vacuum anyway for the brake system. So this is all in the way. Usually this tank sits up here. So what we're trying to do is get a lot of clearance to fit the inner fender. That tire will come around, and a lot of times you'll see these get trimmed all the way back into this body mount. So you want lots of clearance. There's 3 different kinds of brake boosters too, between diesel and normal JL. So there's quite a bit of room left here, quite a bit of room around the little pump and the frame. And then it'll still be able to fit all your windshield washer pump, the sensor, and the factory fill. We'll put a little clear piece of hose in here to use as your guide when you gauge as you're filling this thing up. And then the low pressure will tell you, or the low fill, sensor will tell you when it's low. But it'll mount to the firewall, all existing bolts. It'll give you right at the exact mount that you had in a factory, the factory one. But for those that don't see, this thing sits right in the wheel well, and you can already see it's been rubbed by the tire. So that thing will fit in there. But all the sensors, all the wiring, everything, no modification needed. Simply pull this one off, pull these out. You'll make a little cut on the fill. That thing bolts in, all the wiring, 3 bolts, super simple.
Yeah, that's pretty rad. So I guess we'll pop that out and 3D scan it and reverse engineer it here in a little bit. But yeah, just relocating right up into a tight little area. That way you can clean the dirt and bugs off the windshield. Yeah, let's probably pop it off, put it back in there, because if not, it'll pick up other sounds. All right, you guys are asking about the Gladiator. It's sitting outside the back door. The Wavian can mounts we currently manufacture and offer on the website. You guys can purchase those right now today. They are in stock and ready to ship out to you. I might lose signal for just a second. I'm going to switch over from Wi-Fi to cell service since I'm outside. All right, back on. All right, someone asked a minute ago to see how we mounted the tire. We mounted it directly to our bed rails. It actually has a threaded insert in the bottom of this piece of tube with a flat plate welded on it, so we just have a bolt coming from the bottom to attach it. Yeah, Bobby trying to be funny, talking about me about running out of fuel on the way to Moab. Got into a place where the dually with the 40-foot trailer up there would not fit, and had to take one of the Wavian cans and get the diesel and pour it into the F450. So we do have the new dual compressor enclosure mounted in this. So we do have onboard air. There's essentially 3 ARB compressors. There's 2 inside this enclosure, and then we have one under the hood to operate the locker. So this one, the only purpose of it would be to fill tires and that sort of thing. We are going to make this tire mount. It'll probably be a little bit after the rush of the Black Friday madness goes by, but that will be something that we're going to offer. For me, I didn't really need like an overlanding style bed rack on it to attach a bunch of things. I just wanted to be able to have the tire mounted up high enough to have the cooler and other items mounted underneath. Also, a 43-inch tire won't fit in the bed. On the red the red Gladiator that we have, the 40-inch Mickey Thompson will lay flat in the bed, as well as the new full-length bed on the Gobi that we have. This Jeep has rock crawler suspension. The front springs are 4.5. The rear are 3.5s. It's running 43s. The axles are from Fusion Axle. It's the custom cast rear center section on the 14 bolt, which is already shaved. And also the front is a 60. They are 74 inches wide at the mounting surface, so really wide. And also with the offset of the KMC wheels, it kind of gets a lot of stick out. I'm sure the laws in Pennsylvania wouldn't fly with me driving through there. But here in Alabama, we don't have any problems. All right, any other questions or anything? I noticed some of the people have been dropping off. Hunter does have the 392 up for sale. I believe it's on eBay, is what she told me. So if you're interested in buying her 392, it's available. Yeah, it's kind of hard to drive the Gladiator anywhere without a ton of people wanting to talk about it and try to figure out what it is. We pulled off the YJ project for a little bit. We had to focus on some other things happening in the shop. So I hope to be working on this thing any day now. All of our other backlog things that we were kind of neck deep in are done. So at this point, it's jumping to the interior. We've got to build out a new rear floorboard, completely replacing it with an aluminum piece. The seat mounts and all are done, but we do have to fabricate the dash, the center console, and finish up the steering. We did make this adjustable steering column. That is a product that we're going to offer on the website. Just haven't had time to finish it out. We've got to build some fixtures and things to weld and assemble that piece. So, but should be a pretty slick item that you guys will be able to purchase. The rear seat brackets for the Jeep Gladiator, Aaron over at PRP has a set of 4 seats inbound for us to install and design and fabricate seat mounts for the Gladiator. So you'll see them available on the Motobilt website as well as PRP's website. The initial is going to be 2 bucket seats. Extended fuel cell mods for the Gladiator. There it is. We've had it around for quite some time. We just shelved that project for a little while, but that will be something that we're going to get back on. It will not work. That particular tank will not work with the bob bed. It would work with the factory bed. And I believe it was somewhere around 40 gallons of fuel or 40 gallons of, if you wanted to haul water as an option, that would work also. All right, so I'm about to jump off here. Just a reminder, this is the biggest sale of the year. We only do it once a year at Motobilt. You can save up to 40% off depending on the product that you're wanting. So don't miss out on the savings. You don't have a lot of time before this sale ends, and once it ends, it ends. We won't extend it beyond it because we do have to keep up with orders and other things like that and other obligations, so we can't just infinitely offer a crazy sale like this. I just saw where the guys at Palmer Jeep posted up asking about the Gobi. We purchased that Jeep from them. They're in the Atlanta area, so if you're looking for a new Jeep, be sure to go check them out at Palmer Jeep. So, would anyone want to see the full-length bed on the Gobi Gladiator? We have it sitting outside. I could walk out there and show that to you guys if you want before I jump off. Need to see some hands raising. Sure, come on and work for parts. Now, you need to make a living though. We do offer product discounts for our employees, our teammates here, and try to compensate people where you can make a living and enjoy life. So our facility is 85,000 square feet, and it takes a little while to walk around this big place. I definitely get my steps in, but let's go outside and check out a couple more of the Gladiators before we disconnect from the live. All right, so let's look at the difference between the bob bed that we offer, and then also behind it is the Gobi Gladiator, which we're lined up pretty close cab to cab. So the bob bed versus our soon to be released full length bed. Also, you can see over in there a new tire mount that we have. Michael wanted to keep that in there with the tire mounted vertically so you could still put a dirt bike in the back. If you'll notice, the bottom of the new full length bed is much higher up with a lot better departure angle than what the factory bed would be. And if you notice the black area just there forward of the rear bumper, that's a skid plate that bolts to the side and extends all the way under to the frame. So for those of you that are wheeling in a more extreme environment, you can beat on and bash the back corners of this thing. So the bed itself is the body armor. This is all 3/16 steel plate, so no worries about bashing that up. But just for a comparison on length, you can tell about how much distance there that the bob versus the full length bed is saving. Also keep in mind our full length bed is also shorter than what the factory bed would be, but you still have the sub bed. There's not enough room in the wheel well opening to put the storage boxes on the top. So with the full length bed, we do have some storage compartments here that open up, and we utilize this space here as a storage compartment on the inside. And that is on both rear wheel wells. All right, guys, I need to jump off here and get back to work, handling a few other things. My name's Dan DeBose. You've been watching here at Motobilt. And if you guys ever have any questions, be sure to hit us up. You can send a direct message. You can also send emails, call, whatever you need to do. We're here to help out and provide the best possible product and customer service that we can. We appreciate y'all, and be safe this holiday season and enjoy your time.